we're starting off with a small project because I can't be bothered doing all big, so. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be making a small house with the cheapest items and attempting to make it look good. I mean, cheap doesn't mean ugly, but we're gonna try make it look half decent. I think I'm just gonna wing it with the layout because I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing. But I think I'm gonna do a modern layout and just hope it turns out okay. This is probably the smartest thing to start off with when I'm trying to earn money and not spend it at the same time. But yeah, I'm just gonna just do whatever with the layout and hope it's decent because I really don't know what I'm going to be doing with this house. If I was to make a 2-story house, then I would have to use the ladders, and I don't really want to do that, so I think we'll just stick with a 1-story house with 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. I think I'm going to put the bedroom around here, and I'll have to cut off that part right there because I will have use for it, and I'll just put the bathroom there. And I think the kitchen will go against the back wall and maybe the living room at the front or anywhere I can fit it. Another good reason why it was smart to go for a modern house was because the flat roof is the cheapest roof, and usually a flat roof would go with a modern house, so that's honestly why I decided to do a modern house. But I'm just gonna raise the roof up a bit. Okay, these are the cheapest pillars, so let's just put them down with the house. The cheapest doors I could use were door frames, so that I'll have to do, and these were the cheapest windows, so I just put them all around the house. And this house would be very easy to break into, but I mean, I suppose that's kind of, well, it's not exactly the point, but it's the cheapest items, so it will have to do. When it came to the garden, the cheapest thing that I could use was the small dirt piles, so I just put a few of those at the front, and well, it worked because I didn't really have to do much on the outside, so I just did that. I started painting the walls and colouring them, but I didn't like how it looked, so I undid it. And then I went with this brick texture, and I'm pretty sure it looked a lot better than the other texture, because I realised that like the light stone grey, I think it's called, and the white from the roof wouldn't really look good together, so I put a texture on the wall and it looked a lot better. And I'm going to start off with the kitchen now. Obviously the cheapest counters were these ones, so these are the ones I used. I decided to paint it seashell with the marble, and I think it looked alright. But then when it came to the appliances, obviously I needed a fridge and an oven to like fill my moods up, so I just went with the cheapest oven and the fridge, which is honestly what I usually go for in my builds, because, you know, saving money. As per usual, I changed it to plastic and changed the colours on it. I don't like it when the fridge and the oven are coloured like metal. But anyway, I started painting the outside, and I decided to do it seashell with the wooden planks, and it looked alright. I was wanting to add a dining table in this little corner, but the cheapest table was, well, that. I mean, it does for a TV stand, and I added these ottomans, whatever they're called, because they were the cheapest, and the cheapest carpet was this welcome mat. I mean, I could resize it, which does help, and then I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. And then I just recoloured it, and it looked a lot better. I wanted to add more colours to my colour palette for this house, so I went with the sage green and then the polka dot texture. And I also decided to change the colour on the fridge and oven. It looked a lot better, I must say it did. It was a bit dark in that corner, so I added in a light, and then I checked which was the cheapest TV, and I thought we had cheaper ones, but I think I was just imagining the computers, so I added this TV, and it actually does look quite nice, like just having that small little TV. And then I didn't know what to do next, but I added a rug in the kitchen, and I think I'm pretty sure it looked a lot better. I resized it, and just it looked a lot better. And then here's where I decided to add a dining table, well, a very small dining table, must I say. And then I added these small stools, the cheapest stools that you could get. It looked alright, I suppose. I did want to add a centerpiece, but the cheapest, obviously, I didn't want to add the cheapest flower, because technically it wouldn't be the cheapest thing you could get. So I ended up adding a pile of dirt. It worked. It didn't look the best, but I added it anyway. I added a few more windows around near the kitchen area, because I didn't have anything to fill up the walls with, so the answer is windows. Easy. And then I moved on to the bedroom, and obviously the cheapest bed you could get was the sleeping bag, but I added it anyway. It looks alright. For a nightstand, obviously I had to use the cheapest table. Now when I copied this, I didn't understand why the pile of dirt didn't come with it, but oh well. Then I attempted to colour the walls a bit different, but it looked horrible, so I just changed it over to the brick and just kept it like that because it looks a lot better like that. I didn't add anything on the nightstand. I then decided to add the welcome mat in the bedroom as well, and I just resized that to a better size, and it definitely added to it, other than the fact that it literally said a giant welcome in the middle, like we're just welcoming somebody to sleep. And obviously the cheapest clothing rack was that. I tried to add a mirror, but that was the cheapest mirror, so I added that table and put the mirror on top. And then I wanted to add a plant in the corner, but that was the cheapest plant. I don't know why I put it on the table, but I moved it down to the floor because that's where I wanted to put it. And then I went around colouring things and hoping it looked half decent. I was a little stuck on what to do next, as you can tell from me just randomly looking around, but then I decided to add painting, and that was the cheapest painting. I wasn't too mad about it. Don't know why I added it like that, because it does not look good. But then I just moved on to the bathroom. I wasn't actually mad with how the bathroom turned out. If I could have added a lot more detail, then I would have been happier with it. But it works. The cheapest sink wasn't like a wall sink, and it didn't have a stand, so I had to add in a counter, which I was completely fine with. And then I added that small little mirror again, and it genuinely actually looked quite nice because it's nice and small and cozy. And yeah, I added a plant next to the sink and coloured everything else, and it actually turned out quite nice. I decided to add a curtain on the doors for a little bit of privacy. I wasn't going to add it on all of the windows because there was a lot, but I just added it on the door frames, and then I added wall trims, which helped a lot. Like, you do not understand. It looked so much better with the wall trims. Like, thank you, Coeptus and Froggy Hops, for adding wall trims. I think that's the best thing they've added to this game. And ceiling lights. I wasn't around for that, but I've heard from Brampy that there wasn't ceiling lights, and I believe him. But still, thank you for adding wall trims. It helps so much. I added a mat into the bathroom, and I think that's the last thing I did. I didn't really know what else to add. I was looking about adding something on the outside, but I couldn't add anything, so I got out of build mode, and here's the tour. It definitely is not anything too special, but I think I did a pretty good job on it. I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out. Obviously, like I said, the bathroom was my favourite part because it was just nice and small and cosy. I could have made the house smaller, but it looks fine. Well, actually, to say that this was only worth 7k, it's pretty good, not gonna lie. And also the shutters do work, and they do add a bit of privacy, because obviously you can stop strangers coming in your house, and it actually works. I actually didn't expect that to work, but it does. So yeah, it adds a bit of privacy, not much thanks to the windows, but adds a bit, and it's actually genuinely looks quite nice. I think this house had quite a lot of potential. Like, it could have been a nice house, but we decided to do this challenge. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe because it really helps me, and also turn on that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload, because I don't have a schedule at the moment. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video. Bye!